during this time, like everybody is, self-isolating and staying at home. But a lot of times, when I see or hear what you guys are doing at the clinic, you are actually, a healthcare place, right? Where you guys have to sanitize everything because you deal with people's, feet and that kind of stuff. So when I heard that you guys do and brought this same practice back home, I was really um, made aware that the extent of where you guys are taking it, that a lot of people can learn how you guys do it. So tell me a little bit about how you guys, like, what's your philosophy of cleanliness, or what do you guys need to sanitize? How do you guys go about it?
So at Align Custom Fit Footwear, we're highly concerned about sanitization and disinfecting our surfaces. We do sometimes minor surgeries in there, and we want obviously really good outcomes for our patients. And one of the concerns in the industry is to make sure that things are well sanitized. So we take that very seriously, and bringing that home now that we're closed, to do our part and provide that social support of distancing. We closed and we're isolating in our houses, in our home, and to do that effectively, we really make sure that anytime we go out the front door, coming back in, everything is disinfected. So nothing comes in our house before being disinfected or sanitized outside the house, to really help avoid bringing the spread of stuff in. So we did a cool little video on how we do our groceries, which is the only outing we do a week. We don't go run any other errands. Everything is done at the grocery store, or we're ordering stuff online and getting delivered to the house. And when it comes to the house, we're spraying down the boxes before we even touch them. We'll use gloves if we need to, or we'll sanitize our hands afterwards.
Wow, that's quite the extent. That's pretty amazing, because I don't even know anyone or that would go to that extent and clean everything outside before bringing it in. So it's pretty amazing.
I think we need to. I think that the seriousness of coronavirus is very contagious. It's very risky. And, if we're really going to stop the spread, then we got to take these measures fairly seriously in self-isolating, social distancing, sanitizing, washing our hands, and staying away.
Is it, being a little too paranoid, do you feel, or this is kind of the norm now?
I think perhaps we're a little bit more on the overly cautious side of things, but we're also medical. We're also in the medical field, so we understand how serious this stuff can spread, and how quick and how dangerous it is. And I
Mm.
think it's not worth the risk, like the extra caution. I'm sitting at home. What else am I going to do? So I'll spend an extra half an hour to sanitize and disinfect stuff. And sometimes it's frustrating. Like, doing this, and like, is this really necessary? But I think of my family and my kids, and I think about this pandemic, and I don't want it to drag on a day longer than it needs to. So
Hmm.
if everyone does their part from now, and we're extra cautious, the virus can last on surfaces, and they're not quite sure. Experts aren't sure exactly how long, but they're confident it can last more than 24 hours. So they're thinking
Hmm.
somewhere between 2 and 3 days. Uh, from what I've heard, I'm not an infection disease specialist, so I don't know. I'm just listening to what the experts are saying.
Because it's and all we can do really is control and clean whatever we can. We can control the amount of opportunities or exposure we are to the outside, from anything we're bringing outside, whether it's packages, deliveries, or groceries, even pumping gas. Like, there's a lot of things
Mm.
where, this is new territory for everybody in our society, that we often don't think twice about things that we kind of have taken for granted. So yeah, I
Well,
look.
these same measures, Steve, after this is all over, are going to be helpful in preventing the spread of the common flu virus and common cold and other bacterial infections that we get. Taking these precautions is always being encouraged by Health Canada and by healthcare professionals, but I think it's taken more seriously given the global pandemic of the situation. And my philosophy and our approach is that let's keep our car, that's your place, your vehicle inside, and my house is my place where I want to feel safe. So I don't have a concern of overly washing my hands when I'm at home in my own safe spot. But as soon as I'm out the door, I've got sanitizer in my pocket. I'm wearing gloves if I need them. And we did a video on gloves because gloves can give you a false sense of security in this situation. So you need to understand how that works.
I totally can sense that, because when I see even restaurants or whatever wearing gloves, I'm wondering, like, how long have they been wearing the gloves? Are they touching everything with the gloves? It's for whatever reason, I only noticed about the food, but but like wearing it yourself, I can see that there are some improper ways of doing it, because nobody is trained for any of this. So it's definitely, I think it's important. And I saw your video on your Instagram, I think. We'll have to share that. But yeah, I think we all learned a little bit every day as we go. And thanks for sharing.
Of course. Check out this video we're doing on what we do with our groceries when they come home.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Sounds good. Cool.
Thanks, Steve.
We'll talk to you later.